Hey, what's up guys? So if you've ever taken a class from me or been to one of my workshops on retouching, or if you watched plenty of my videos here on YouTube, you probably know that my philosophy about enhancing eyes is about contrast. I'm really concerned about people over brightening eyes, adding too much of a weird alien glow to the eyes and things of that nature. And I'll say again, like I've said 1,000 times before, if you wanted light and bright eyes and you don't have that in your shot and you find yourself like really going crazy in Photoshop trying to brighten the eyes, then you lit it wrong or the lighting situation was wrong. Plain and simple, excuse me. That is how I see it. And that's some advice I got many, many years ago from a veteran photographer. You want bright eyes? Light for bright eyes. You don't have bright eyes? Just work with what you have. However, to me, contrast is everything. That little glint, that little glimmer in the eye is about contrast. So let's talk about that real quick, but also show different methods that you might do, including one that you may not consider. So what have I done here? This is a demo. By no means this is anything that you should create, yourself manually necessarily. But what I've done is I have a shot here that's basically done, but I want to add a little something to the eye, right? So I have a group right now, a layer group with a bunch of adjustment layers in it, and I've masked out right there. I've masked out the sort of main iris of the eye, right? And as well as the pupil. And there's different things we can do with that mask, but I want to show you what happens when we add contrast in different ways. Now, all of these, I have switched to luminosity blend mode, by the way, because I want to make sure I don't have too much color shifting, right? So I say contrast. So obviously the classic brightness and contrast tool could be useful for you. So let's increase contrast. Okay. And then we can increase brightness, and you can see maybe decrease brightness a little bit. Not bad. Adds a little life to the eye. See what happens if you zoom out? See that? Adds that life to the eye. And you can, tailor that to less or more if you want it. Okay, so that's brightness and contrast. Curves, another way. With curves, we can brighten overall and we can darken overall using the proverbial curve, right? But we can also add contrast with the curve in all kinds of different ways to really tailor that contrasty eye. All kinds of things you can do with that. Don't forget opacity. If you like the contrast elements that you've already set up, you can change opacity as well, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let's reset that one. Levels, probably my favorite one, because while levels and curves have a lot of similar functions, this is more literal to me when I want to add that shine. So I have pure white pixels in there, right? That specular highlight of the catch lights, right? I have that in there. It's pure white. So why not blow it out a little bit? Pull this in. And then the dark area, pull that, or the dark slider. And now we have a ton of contrast. Again, we can tailor it just right with opacity or some of the other sliders like the output levels. We could bring that up or down very, very slightly, maybe right there. Yeah, as opposed to that. But look at that little contrast pop. You see how no matter how you add the contrast, really, it makes the eye have that little extra punch to it without brightening. You want the dark and you want the light. You want your pupils to remain dark and you want the catch lights, if you have them, to be nice and bright. At least that's what most people seem to want, right? As for the sclera, also known as the white part of the eye, that's a whole different philosophy. If I can see it, if it's lit, if it's there, I'm not going to brighten it further. That looks really strange to me, and it's just one of those things that jumps out as a problem. I leave it alone. Oh, could I clean up some of those veins and stuff in there? Those vessels in there? Yeah, I probably could clean those up, but I'm not going to brighten the sclera or the white part of the eye in this shot. Now, another option for contrast is a gradient map. From black to white, from darkest to light in terms of the luminosity range, a gradient map set to luminosity blend mode. See that? And what's cool is that when I open up my gradient map, I can move these nodes around until I get the contrast that I want. Let's say that. I can really shape the contrast in any way that I feel could work. The more I move this in, the brighter it gets. And I can move this one in to make that dark side a little more contrasty. Or I can move that midpoint to change the feel of the contrast. So something like this is really going to pop those specular highlights. See that? A gradient map. So you can shape exactly how you want that contrast ramp to look. Just make sure it's in luminosity blend mode and that you're in a black and white gradient setup for the most part. Look at that. Look at that beautiful contrast you have, right? So this is just a quick video to remind you, I believe in adding contrast to eyes to make them wake up. And if you haven't lit them right, well, light them right. Light them the way you want, I should say. There's no right and there's no wrong. I have plenty of shots where the eyes are dark and I leave them dark because that's the vision for the shot, right? But when you add that little pop of contrast, don't forget, gradient map at luminosity blend mode is a great option. But there's any other tool you like. try contrast first. Zoom out and see if you like that little glint like I told you. Let's see where this one is. That one's there and there. Let's add a little more glint now that we're zoomed out. Okay, something like that. Off and on, maybe a little more. Really want to get this point across. Off and on. See that little glimmer it adds? That's what it's about to me, is contrast. So when you want to enhance eyes, my first line of defense is I tell everyone, add contrast. How you want to add contrast? Well, try different methods. You never know which one you'll prefer.